finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass.
Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick six, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Webb. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That's reeled in. It's Burris. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Catch in the middle, it's Cross. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Red Wolves come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. Look out, he's got room. He's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still executed a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Makes the grab, it's Burris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Snagged in the middle, it's Little. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
Pulls and fires complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Red Wolves will will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Martin back to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
To the air on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. At midfield, he's got room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Off play action. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Terrapins are in the hurry up. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rayner. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
And the Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Martin will throw it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
On the run, it's Cross. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Gets away from one, finds some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Red Wolves kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Rayner. Got it in the middle. It's Clay. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Red Wolves back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Arkansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Making side adjustments here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's taking the shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Hey, I love coaching staffs that want to stay aggressive, and here's a team that's up in the 4th quarter, and the coach is still letting his guy throw the football around, but you got to make better decisions. I mean, at this point, you're risking your team's ability to win this football game. You got to be more conservative.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Martin back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to put...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Carapaz!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Got it in the middle. It's Summers. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a man on the left. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they are in for the score here late in the fourth quarter.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. Running behind that left side. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all